graduation, you need to complete school before you can make some money or before you can become rich. So today I'm going to disprove that point. Okay, the richest or those who are wealthy in the community believe that success or wealth building start early whilst in school. You think about this well before you start school. Today I'm going to show you some three things that a student or every student must do to prepare him or herself for richness or for wealth. Okay, now this is far away from the education you have in the classroom. The classroom teaches you how to pass your exams and how to get good grades and get a better job. Wealth building, richness, riches is never taught in the classroom. That is why most people end up working for the government but are not rich. Okay, so many opportunities come through people and not job application. So today, one of the things I'm going to talk about is build a strong relationship and network. Now, you are a student, you are in the university or basic grade. One of the things that you are not taught about, or sometimes you hardly hear people talk about, is relationships. Relationships. Okay. Build strong relationships and network. Build strong relationships or network. Sometimes people get their jobs, people get their connections from the relationships they have built in their past. There are people who go to school that do not associate themselves with colleagues. They don't make friends. So they are on their own. Even when they are done with school, they don't have chances of, they have limited chances of getting jobs because they don't have that connection. So one of the things we are talking about is starting to build strong relationship whilst in school. The school system doesn't teach you that, but it's advisable that you build that strong relationship. And that is one step to your success. Some students get their first job, their first appointment, their first internship through relationship. I remember when I was a student, I was able to go and work for a company through a friend, a recommendation. Now, if you don't have strong relationship, you are alone in class, you don't have friends, you are not befriending anybody, the chances of you getting an opportunity is limited. So one of the things that you have to do as a student is start building relationships, good relationships. Because some of these relationships, just friendships, will end you up by getting a very good job, by getting your very good appointment, and getting some kind of cool deals you wouldn't even work for. There are some people in this life who have never written application before. They are working based on relationship and recommendation. And so one of the things the school system does not teach is that they don't train you, student, to I can't speak English. What is your story? Okay, what language do you speak? What language do you speak? So try and build a strong relationship from your school friends and graduate before you complete, because this is going to help you. Rachana, you are welcome. Now, one of the things that you have to also do as a student is that now try to join student association. Try to join student associations. There are some people who go to school and never join any student association. Now, when you join student association, you build friends, you build connection that can end you up from getting your first job, your first appointment, or your first connection. You just go to school without joining any student association or student group. My dear brother, sister, you may end up being yourself. And like I was telling you earlier on, some students get chances of getting jobs by just getting used to these groups, these friends, these zones. So one of the things you need to learn, don't be idle, don't be an introvert, don't be yourself. Try and join student associations, make friends, build groups from there. These are your chances of having opportunities after school. Another thing is that when your school organizes a seminar, okay, when a school organizes a seminar or a conference, please attend. I know some students never attend a school gathering or a school seminar. Some students will never attend a school seminar or a school gathering because they see it as to be useless. A school seminar, that's where we invite big business tycoons to come and speak to students. We bring out people who have really made it in life to speak to students. So when you join school seminars, you learn a lot of things from people who have the experience. Try and join school seminars, school conferences. Be a part of the school. Learn, because the school system is an environment to teach you to meet different people and meet different experiences. So if you are in school and you don't attend seminars, you don't attend conferences, you are not building relationship. In the long run, when you complete, the chances of you getting a job is going to be difficult because you have to fight. You have to find your ways to find your own jobs. So relationships, attending school conferences and seminars are very important to the student life. And these are the ways of starting to build wealth as a student. Don't take conferences and seminars for granted, because there are a lot of people they invite to share their experiences where you are going to learn some of these experiences. Okay. Another thing is that sometimes you can volunteer yourself when they need a student from your class to represent, to go and learn, to go and study from a seminar. You can offer yourself, oh, sir, please, I will attend that meeting on behalf of the class. You go and learn. You go and take the experiences. So volunteer at events. You also have to learn how to volunteer for events. Volunteer for events. Attend this event in the name of your class, and learn and get that experience for yourself. I have represented a lot of events for my group. I remember way back I had to attend a music meeting that had some, learned pass through, and on behalf of the whole group I had to represent them. I learned a lot. That experience is mine alone now, even though I came back to share with the group, but it's mine alone. So you need to sometimes volunteer to represent your group. Volunteer to represent your group. Build relationship, volunteer to represent a group, and attend seminars. It is not a waste of time. Attend seminars and conferences. Attend seminars and conferences. Now, this thing that I'm going to talk about now is a bit dangerous and a bit, let's say, it's a careful look that you have to take into consideration. Okay, as a student, I know sometimes it's not advisable to do this, but one of the things that I advise that you are a student you should do is, one, try to connect with lecturers. You know, this statement, connecting with lecturers, has a lot of disadvantage and advantages. Learn to connect with lecturers and professionals or your professors. The reason is that these lecturers and professors, they have chances to jobs, opportunities in the school. So anybody who is closer to these people will have the chances of getting a job early. I remember I worked as a teaching assistant for my university, and we were about 4 guys. Those who were very close to our lecturer, as at that time, was able to retain and stay back to pursue their masters. As I speak to you now, most of the students that stayed back are now professors, and some are even teaching assistants working there. I left after that. Now, I realized that those who build a relationship with the lecturers were able to be coached, were able to be directed. Pass here, do this, and now some of them are teaching assistants. I'm not a teaching assistant. So you see the power of also connecting with the lecturers and professors. Now, some of you think that when you are closer to a teacher will take advantage of you, or a teacher will use you up. No. You rather go and use the teacher for your gains. Befriend them and use them for your gains. Befriend them and learn something from them. get that opportunity from them, get that recommendations from them, because these lecturers and professors are in the higher community and have the power to recommend you, have the power to suggest you for a job. And so when you befriend or you are closer connecting with these lecturers, your chances of getting job is very high. And some students also don't know this, so sometimes they just go to school, they don't befriend lecturers, they are not closer to lecturers. But when you want to befriend a lecturer, be very careful, because there are disadvantages and advantages. The disadvantage is that you may be used. The advantages is that you can also use them for your gains. So you need to be also very smart in this play. Whilst connecting with the lecturers, be very smart with them, so that they don't use you up, but rather you use them up. As you mark their papers, as you mark their student script, and as you help them do their job, you also use them to, thank you very much. Okay, you also use them for your gain. I hope you get me. So it is very, very important to, yes, come in. Yes, come in. So it is very, very sorry about that. It is very, very important to also connect with lecturers or connect with these higher people in the community. Okay, the last thing I'm going to talk about here is building genuine friends. Building genuine friends. Now, what do I mean by building genuine friends? When you have good genuine friends, these are people that you're going to grow with. These are people that you're going to grow and leave school after with them. When you are even done, graduated, you still have the connection. You still have that close friendship and close brotherhood or sisterhood with them. And so whenever they hear about an opportunity, they can quickly call you. They can quickly ring your phone and be with you at any point in time. They can suggest to you something they are doing that is going well with them. So try and build genuine friends that will last forever. Some friends are in your life to get what you have. Some friends are in your life to get your money. Some friends are in your life just for the things you are offering them now. And so when you build some of these strong relationships, it also help you to maintain a very good chances of getting a job. So try and build a very, very good and genuine relationship that will last longer. Don't build a relationship where it's going to end up in the short while and then everything is gone. Now let me summarize everything up. Build strong relationship. That's the last one. Build strong friendship relationship. That's 1. 2, make sure you attend conferences and seminars organized by the school. 3, connect with lecturers and professors. Befriend them, take them to be your advantage and get that you want from them. 4, the 4th one I talked about was joining student association. Joining student association. Very, very important. This will shape you. This will give you experiences. So joining student association, joining student groups, volunteering at events to get experiences, also learning to build genuine relationship. These are the things that you have to do as a student to be successful. These are some of the things you have to do to be successful as a student. If you take these things I have said or have showed you into account, you are going to love it, and you are going to appreciate your success in a short time. Start taking these steps into strict action. The point is that some people listen, but they do not put them in action. So our advice is that when you listen, you have these experiences, just put them in action. As a student, try to take daily actions, and you'll be happy that the decisions you took has brought you far. At this point, I bring the talk to a close. I'll come back again to share some good and great tips with you, and and I believe that some of you will have great knowledge and insight from me as well. Thank you for joining, and thank you for being a part of this short podcast. It's bye for now.